Hey friends, it's Jenna. What's up and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video all about jeans. Specifically denim trends for 2019. Now this is going to be a two-part series, so today's video is about denim trends like I just mentioned, and tomorrow's video is going to be all about denim brands. So definitely hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed to my channel already, that way you can see both videos. Now today's video on denim trends I think can be really helpful whether you are just a regular person looking to know what's fashionable, or if you're an online seller like myself. So if you're not familiar with me, I am a full-time fashion and clothing seller over on the Poshmark app, and I sell clothing for a living. I absolutely love it, and I definitely think it's really important to stay on top of trends, to have what people are searching for when they're looking for a fashion online. So yeah, I think this video can be helpful whether you're just a regular person or whether you're an online seller, and let's just get into the video. Okay, we're going to be talking about 6 different denim trends in this video, and some of them have definitely carried over from last year, and a couple of them are newer trends that I'm just starting to see out and about. Now, this is not to say that other types of jeans are not going to be in still, or that other people aren't going to be selling them or wearing them. It's definitely just the 6 that I've really noticed prevalent when I'm researching different fashion and seeing what's in. And when I like to research fashion, I like to look in a bunch of different places. So I look on Pinterest, I look at Instagram, I look at different fashion bloggers, I check out different magazines, like I'll go to Barnes & Noble or like Walgreens and I'll just flip through the magazines and see what types of trends are popular. I also just like to be observant and notice what people are wearing, maybe go to the mall and check out to see what regular stores are carrying. So there's just all different kinds of ways that you can observe trends and just see what is in. So as someone that's in the fashion business selling clothing, I just think it's really important to be on top of this. So today I'm going to be sharing the 6 denim trends with you that I have really noticed lately. So what I'm going to be doing today is showing you examples of these types of jeans I'm talking about on the screen next to me. Now a lot of these pictures, actually pretty much all of them, I got off of Pinterest, and what I did is I went ahead and created a specific Pinterest board for denim trends 2019. So I'm going to link that down in the description box below, so you can see that as a source for where I got all of these photos if you want to look at any of them. More specifically, if you want to follow that board, because I'm always adding different denim trends and things to it. I definitely use Pinterest a lot as a means of inspiration and just keeping track of things. So like I said, all the photos I'm going to be showing are linked down in the description box below. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about the first trend, which is my favorite trend. I went ahead and put my favorite one first, which is flare or wide leg jeans. Yes, those are coming back around. As with anything in fashion, usually it goes in a cycle, but flares, bell bottoms, wide leg jeans, just that whole 70s vibe is coming back into fashion. So I'm going to just pull up my photos that I have, and I'm gonna go ahead and put them on the screen next to me. I'm just gonna flip through and look, and I really like how a lot of these photos, the jeans were styled just a little bit more casual. They put them with, you know, a graphic tee, a simple tank, a striped top, and a lot of them, they put them with a belt as well, which I think just really completes the outfit. If you guys have watched any of my videos, you know that I love belts. So yeah, just that huge wide leg at the bottom where it's kind of fitted towards the knee and then it just flares out is really, really popular. But just keep an eye out, you know, as you're looking, as you're out there sourcing at the store, for anything that has that wider leg at the bottom, which I think is pretty easy to spot because we've been in this state where skinny jeans have been popular for so long. I think we see so many skinny jeans at the thrift that it's really cool to then see this opposite, and you can spot those wide legs or flares when you're out there sourcing or when you're out there, you know, just shopping for yourself. And like I mentioned, tomorrow's video is going to be all about different brands, because I think there's definitely different brands that do really well with making these flares and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So first trend is flares, bell bottoms, wide legs. I'm just kind of grouping that in the same category. Okay, the next denim trend I feel like has been slowly making its way in. I haven't seen a ton of people out and about wearing these, but whenever I look online or do different kinds of research, I see a lot of different models or like Instagram people wearing them, influencers, and that is more of a high-rise rigid denim that's a little bit baggier. So it's almost like a boyfriend style, but they're just like regular straight leg kind of loose fit jeans. And yeah, they go up high. A lot of times they're a lighter wash, and they just have that more rigid, stiff denim feel or look. They don't have that stretch to them because, again, they are more of like a baggy fit, but then they're high-waisted, so they're kind of fitted at your smallest point, which I think is really flattering, and then they go out a little bit looser. So you'll see that some of them are cropped, but we're going to talk about that trend later. And then a lot of them are also distressed because I think people want them to have that vintage 90s look. Whole like 90s grunge feel is just what I think of when I think of this style of denim, just that like baggier fit, kind of broken in but not stretchy, just that like thicker, you know, 100% cotton denim. And a lot of people have styled these, you know, just with baggier t-shirts or like a little crop top or a plaid shirt. There's just all different types of ways that you can wear this trend. But again, the second trend is high-waisted, loose fit, baggy, just 90s jeans. And I think that might be one that might take a little longer to adapt, but I think people will adapt to it. And since it is kind of a 90s, you know, fashion, I think this is where you could really look into vintage denim and vintage jeans, which, you know, as thrifters or as resellers, we might find that out there at the thrift store quite a bit. So just keep that in mind. Okay, the third trend I'm going to be talking about kind of goes along with the last one, and it is going to be a straight leg cropped jean. Now, again, we're probably talking mid to high rise. However, the bottom of these jeans is going to be cropped. Instead of it being really baggy, it's just going to be kind of a slimmer, straight style. Moving away again from that skinny leg jean into something that is a little bit of a looser or more relaxed fit towards the bottom. And some of the styles that I am showing you next to me do have like a raw edge or raw hem, which we're going to talk about in a minute. And I think this style can be really flattering on all different body types. It's really great for people that are short or tall. It looks great with, you know, booties or sandals, a wedge, a heel. There's just a lot of different ways that you can wear a cropped jean, but having it be straight leg instead of it being, you know, super suction tight skinny to your leg, I think that can be really flattering. So again, the third trend is a straight leg cropped jean. Now, the fourth trend is one of my favorites. It's actually something I think that's been around for a little while. I know I've seen these for a while in stores and, you know, since the previous summer, maybe fall, but it's still really big and it's kind of evolving a little more, and that is a frayed or raw hem, basically a hem that has a little bit of something going on the jeans. So the most common ones are a frayed hem or a raw edge, something that's just kind of looks like it's been chewed up and been through the washing machine, has a bunch of fringe on it. I have seen a lot of these step hems, so this is where it is shorter in the front, longer in the back, and it's definitely like frayed and raw. That's called a step hem. And then a bunch of released hem jeans have been common lately or popular that I've seen when I'm out sourcing or when I'm out looking in stores, and that's basically when the hem's been let out on purpose so you can kind of see all the different variations of the dye and, you know, how it would have looked if it was rolled up, but it's now released or just raw on the bottom. I have seen some jeans that have like tassels or lace or, you know, other kinds of embellishments on the hem. I haven't seen that as much. I don't know if that trend's gonna catch on 100%, but I do think this whole frayed raw edge hem movement is gonna be popular. I know I have a couple pairs myself, so definitely keep an eye out for those when you're outsourcing. I have seen them quite a bit at the store. The next trend is another one of my favorites. So trend number 5 is embroidered denim, and this has been around for a while as well, at least a year, but we're just starting to see it evolve more and more on different types of jeans. And what's really big is floral embroidery. So that to me is what has been the most common, but I've started seeing like little star embroidery or polka dots, or I've even seen cactuses embroidered. But yeah, different types of embroidery on denim, especially on the trends that I mentioned before. So I've seen flares with really cool embroidery, and also just that more like relaxed boyfriend style with almost graffiti like embroidery. I think that's an interesting look. And along with embroidery, I have seen some some patchwork as well. So I just think that whole embellished denim trend is really popular right now. It's something that just makes jeans a little more unique. And again, it's something that's kind of coming back from the past because again, embroidery was probably pretty big in the 70s. So trend number 5 is embroidery on denim. And then the final trend is something again that has been around for a little while, and that is high-rise denim. So pretty much all of the styles I talked about before, I think I mentioned the word high-rise because that is just something that again people are seeking out right now. I think it's been a trend for a while, but it's something that's really flattering. The high-rise hits usually at the smallest part of your waist. It's a little more comfortable. You don't have to worry about spilling out over your jeans. So high-rise, whether it be any of the styles I talked about before, and then also still high-rise skinny jeans I think are in, even though I think as you know, we're moving forward into 2019, that straight leg or baggier fit is going to be popular. It does sometimes take a while for people to adapt trends, and I think a lot of people are used to that skinny leg look. So high-rise skinny jeans are definitely a big one, and also I love the high-rise flare. I just think again that's super flattering to have it hit at your smallest part, you know, be high-rise and then kind of go tight to your knees and then flare out. It kind of just balances your body out. So those are definitely something I'd look for. And when you're out there looking to know if something's high-rise, what you want to do is look at the part from the crotch seam up to the front waistband. And I like to say about 10 inches or more is high-rise. Sometimes some people say 9.5 inches. I don't typically measure when I'm out, but I like to see if the zipper is long or if there's a lot of buttons, if it's a button fly. Because if you look at any kind of low-rise jeans, the zipper is like that big. It's probably like 3 inches. Now on a higher rise jean, it's definitely going to be a lot longer. So again, just look at the front of the jean from the crotch seam to the top of the front waistband. That is the rise, and that's how you're going to be able to tell if they're more of a high-waisted style. And yeah, I just think again, those are the 6 trends that are going to be really big for 2019. So just to recap, once again, the 6 denim trends of 2019. The first trend is going to be flares, bell bottoms, wide leg jeans, just bringing that whole retro 70s vibe back. Trend number 2 is going to be, again, a vintage 90s inspired jean, high-waisted, kind of baggy fit, rigid, maybe a little distressing, think 90s grunge. And then trend number 3 is a straight leg jean that's slightly cropped. It can be raw edge on the bottom, it can be finished at the hem, but yeah, having that straight leg. And then trend number 4 is going to be a hem detail, whether it be a frayed hem, a released hem, a raw edge, a step hem. Keep an eye out for anything that has something different on the hem. And then trend number 5 is going to be embroidered denim, floral embroidery, star embroidery, polka dots, all kinds of stuff. Just look out for those unique details on jeans. And the final trend is high-rise denim. I don't think that is going anywhere anytime soon, so definitely keep an eye out for those longer zippers. The higher the rise, the more popular I think it's gonna be. So that concludes today's video about denim trends in 2019. I hope you enjoyed that, found it helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and let me know down in the comment section below if there's any trends that you've been noticing that I've been missing, or if there's any of these that really stand out to you that you really like. And yeah, like I said, tomorrow's video is gonna be all about denim brands, so make sure you stay tuned for that, and I will see you soon. Bye.